welcome back. My name's Joanne, and today's video is going to be my September TBR. This month I will not be using my little TBR jar that I used last month, and I am currently still working on it. It's still August. Okay, I still have time to read my books, and hopefully I will complete all of them by the end of the month. So for September, I'm going to be participating in a readathon, and that is the Readathon Rebellion, which is hosted by Mel Reads. I will have her channel linked down below and her announcement video in case you're interested in checking it out. It's really cool. She created this world, this board game, she created this story, and it's just really fun. And initially I did pick all the books for these rolls, but I think I'm gonna redo it and I'm just gonna roll as I go with you guys and hope for the best. Because I am a planner. Like, I like to plan things. Sometimes I'm spontaneous, but I like to plan things in advance. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my first roll with you guys, but I'm also gonna bring possibilities that I want to read during September as well, and hopefully I can fit them into prompts. So let's just get rolling, shall we? Well, some of them I could still use because they're for objectives anyways. So in this readathon, if I'm looking down at my laptop because this is where the board game is, it's where all the rules are. I'm gonna first learn how to screen record. Hopefully this works how I would like it to and you can see it. Let me scooch on over and hopefully you can see it right next to me. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this board that I'm showing you guys. This is my little elf. She's gonna be my character. And so this is the board that Mel has created. I just put it onto Canva because it's just easier to see where I land. And basically I am gonna go onto Google now, and then I'm gonna bring up my dice roller, as you can see right here, and then I'm just gonna roll for the first prompt, and I'm gonna pick the book with you guys. So let's see what we get. An 8. So going back to the board, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Ooh, that's a training. Okay, so if you see these green circles, those are the objectives, and you have to complete all 4, no matter if you don't land on it or not. So objective 1, I know this one is a book with 2+ POVs, and obviously I do already have a book picked out for that, but we'll see if I keep it the same. And then I did land on training. So what I need to do is I need to go here, and then there's this list. So this is the Google Doc that she has made, and each so there are different spots on the board. There is training, roadblocks, side quests, info gathering, and I landed on training, and each of them has 10 prompts. So you can either go right down the list, or you can randomize a number, which I do have a random number generator popped up now to be able to see what prompt you get. So I'm just gonna randomly generate it, and hopefully it's something that I want. 4. Okay. Oh my god, that's perfect. Read a book less than 350 paces. Okay, what does it say though? Speed will be needed to get in and out of the prison. Work on moving short distances as quickly as possible. Read a book less than 350 pages. Okay, I can work with that. Let me go figure out what I want to read for that one, and then I will come back with a bunch of options I want to read as well. Okay, I've brought over some books. Let me go over my picks for my prompts first. For objective 1, the prompt is to read a book with 2 or more POVs, and for that I went with the same book that I put on before. This is Among Thieves by MJ Kuhn, and I actually met her at a book fest near where I live, and I did get this signed which is really cool. She was very nice. Yeah, I saw it and I'm like, wait, I know that book. So yeah, I'm really excited to read about this. I think it's about like a heist. Love a heist, you know. Let me read the blurb on the back for you guys. Within only a year's time, Rhea Cautela has earned herself the title of the Butcher of Kerwick. She is the quickest, deadliest blade in the dockside city's criminal circles, not to mention the sharpest tongue. But Rhea Cautela is not her real name. In her trade as a hired assassin, Rhea often contends with powerful adepts, either censors who detect even the smallest physical aberrations and threats, or kinetics who can manipulate matter. Without exception, young adepts are brought to the formidable guildmaster, the ruler of the 5 kingdoms of Thamor, and eventually sold off to new owners at an annual auction. A deadly secret has kept Rhea on the run for the past 6 years, but she now has the opportunity to venture right into the guildmaster's stronghold and win back her freedom. Though it goes against every instinct she has, she knows this is not a path she can walk alone. Forced to team up with a crew of miscreants, smugglers, and thieves, her plan must go flawlessly. Unfortunately for Rhea, her new allies are as selfish as she is, and they all have plans of their own. That sounds really fun. Sounds like a classic YA fantasy. I think this is YA, but it sounds really fun. And I'm excited to read this, especially because I did meet the author. That was really fun. I went with my friend. Yeah, I'm excited to get to this one. And then I landed on a training space. And the prompt for that I got is to read a book that's less than 350 pages. I have picked Odd Spirits by S.T. Gibson. This is a prequel to Evocation, which I do also own, and Ascension, which is the second book, just recently came out. So I would like to get started on the series. I was hoping to read both of these before the second one came out to see if I wanted to pick it up, but oh, this one only has 115 pages, if you can see right there. Don't spoil yourself. But yeah, I don't really know what this is about. I guess I could read the back, huh? It says, when newly married Reese and Moira start experiencing malevolent spirit activity in their home, they do everything within their power to rid themselves of the entity. As a modern ceremonial sorcerer and a tarot reading witch, this should be exactly their forte. But every quick fix spell is met with failure as the strange occurrences continue to escalate. Left with no other option, the couple turn to Reese's secret society for help. Unfortunately, help comes from none other than Reese's psychic ex-boyfriend, David, whose devil-may-care attitude is the last thing this marriage in trouble needs. Tensions run high amidst supernatural chaos and clashing magical styles, and Reese and Moira's love is pushed to its limits. With everything that is dear to them on the line, Reese and Moira will have to pull from their deepest wells of magic to survive. And, most friendly of all, they will have to remember how to trust each other. So it sounds fun. I've read S.T. Gibson's other works. I've read A Dowry of Blood and An Education in Malice. Yes, An Education in Malice. I've read both of them. I really enjoyed both. I preferred An Education in Malice over A Dowry of Blood, but I still enjoyed both. And I'm really excited to give these a shot. This is really shiny. I'm sorry for the glare, but it's a really pretty book. So these are the 2 books that I'm going to be starting my readathon off with, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long to read these. Obviously, I'm not going to start reading these until September, so I have a little bit of time, as I do still need to finish my August TBR. But now let me go through some possibilities that I'm hoping to get on my TBR. The first one is one that I do not own, but is going to be here very soon, and that is Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. I'm so excited for this one. Apparently it's one of her slower books, so it might be similar to Babel, which wasn't my favorite by her because it was very slow. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Catabasis, but I'm excited nonetheless. She's one of my favorite authors. She's an auto-buy author. I read everything that she comes out with, and I I'm overly excited for that one. I do have a mood that I'm in. Okay. Spooky ooky, weird type of books. The first book I have is A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers. I have no idea what this is about. Okay, I just know that this is like a weird lithic type of book. Again, let me read the synopsis to you guys. It says, food writer Dorothy Daniels loves what she does. Discerning, meticulous, and very, very smart, Dorothy's clear mastery of the culinary arts makes it likely that she could, on any given night, whip up a more inspired dish than any one of the chefs she writes about. Dorothy loves sex as much as she loves food, and while she has struggled to find a long-term partner that can keep up with her, she makes the best of her single life, frequently traveling from Manhattan to Italy for a taste of both. But there is something within Dorothy that's different from everyone else, and having suppressed it long enough, she starts to embrace what makes Dorothy uniquely, terrifyingly herself. Recounting her life from a seemingly idyllic farm-to-table childhood, the heights of her career, to the moment she plunges an ice pick into a man's neck on Fire Island, Dorothy Daniels shows us what happens when a woman finally embraces her superiority. Okay. A satire of early foodism, a critique of how gender is defined, and a showcase of virtuoso storytelling, Chelsea G. Summers' A Certain Hunger introduces us to the food world's most charming psychopath, an exciting new voice in fiction. This sounds so interesting. Yeah. This sounds good. Yep. Very much up my alley. The next book I have is A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. This had a lot of drama when it first came out, let me tell you. This is like a dark academia fantasy type book. The tagline on the back says, I decided that Orion Lake needed to die after the second time he saved my life. Okay. Everyone loves Orion Lake. Everyone else, that is. Far as I'm concerned, he can keep his flashy combat magic to himself. I'm not joining his pack of adoring fans. I don't need help surviving the Shalamance, which is the school, even if they do. Forget the hordes of monsters and cursed artifacts. I'm probably the most dangerous thing in the place. Just give me a chance and I'll level mountains and kill untold millions, make myself the Dark Queen of the world. At least, that's what the world expects. Most of the other students in here would be delighted if Orion killed me like one more evil thing that's crawled out of the drains. Sometimes I think they want me to turn into the evil witch they assume I am. The school certainly does, but the Shalamance isn't getting what it wants from me, and neither is Orion Lake. I may not be anyone's idea of the shining hero, but I'm going to make it out of this place alive, and I'm not going to slaughter thousands to do it either. Although I'm giving serious consideration to just one. That sounds amazing. Okay. Yep. Next one I have is Bride by Ali Hazelwood. The second one, it comes out in October, I believe. And this is like, I think like an Omegaverse type of thing. I don't know. A vampire bride and an alpha werewolf form a dangerous alliance in this enthralling new paranormal romance. I don't think I've ever read a paranormal romance. So this will be a first if I manage to read it this month. If not, I'll read it in October. It says, Misery Lark, daughter of a powerful vampire councilman, is an outcast. Her days of living anonymously among the humans are over. She has been called upon to uphold an alliance between the vampires and their mortal enemies, the Wares. Wares are ruthless and unpredictable, and their alpha, Lo Morland, is no exception. He rules his pack with absolute authority, but not without justice or feeling. It's clear from the way he tracks Misery's every movement that he doesn't trust her. If only he knew how right he was. Misery has her own reasons to agree to this marriage of convenience, reasons that have nothing to do with politics or alliances and everything to do with the only thing she's ever cared about. And she is willing to do whatever it takes to get back what's hers. Ooh. Love a good underlying plot in a romance book. And I only have one more book to share with you guys that hopefully I can get onto my Readathon Rebellion TBR, and that is Hungerstone by Kat Dunn. I do somehow also have the ebook version of this because I must have forgotten that I bought this because it was on sale for Kindle. A compulsive feminist reworking of Carmilla, the queer novella that inspired Dracula. I do really want to read Carmilla. Like, I'm really intrigued with it. I'm really intrigued by it, and I do want to read Dracula. I did read it in high school, but I forget literally everything. It's the height of the Industrial Revolution and 10 years into Lenore's marriage to steel magnate Henry. Their relationship has soured. When Henry's ambitions take them from London to the remote British moorlands to host a hunting party, a shocking carriage accident brings the mysterious Carmilla into their lives. Carmilla, who is weak and pale during the day but vibrant at night. Carmilla, who stirs up something deep within Lenore. And before long, girls from the local villages fall sick, consumed by a terrible hunger. As the day of the hunt draws closer, Lenore begins to unravel, questioning the role she has been playing all these years. Torn between regaining her husband's affection and the cravings Carmilla has awakened, Lenore will soon uncover a darkness in her household that will place her at terrible risk. I did not know that that's what this is about. I did not know this was a vampire book. Oh, that makes me so excited. That makes me so excited. Oh my god. Okay. That is one I really hope I get on my TBR. Maybe, is this less than 300? Oh my god, it's 317 pages long. No, I can't start with this though, because I don't know how many books I'm going to be reading. Because I did get 9 when I first did this, and if I have 9 again, at least 9, I need to get through my books quick. So these are still going to be what I'm going to be working on first, unless, because that first one is over. No, I think it's single POV. Yeah, darn. But there is my September somewhat TBR list of possibilities, list of hopefuls, whatever you want to call it. Let me know what you're gonna be reading in September and what you're excited for. Are you in the spooky what? Are you in the spooky ooky mood like I am? Because I am here for fall. I love fall. It's my favorite season. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day, a great night, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.